Hello, history paper writing students. How are you? I know you're thinking this is going to be so exciting to write a history term paper, right? No. Okay, I know that term paper writing can be a challenge, especially if this is your first one. So, here's what I want you to do in this class. I want you to let me walk you through it step by step. Okay? That is very important. And follow directions, stay on task. If you get off of our schedule that I'm going to give you through this class, send me a message. Let me know how to help you. This if this is one of your first one or two term papers to write, there's nothing wrong with asking for help, saying, "Hey, I'm behind. I'm stuck. I didn't understand what you were telling me." That's one of the biggest things that you can do in this class is allow me to teach you through any problem. There's not a negative. Somehow or another, I think we learn early on that it's a bad thing to ask questions sometimes. That's what education is. Education is saying, I need help. I didn't understand that step. I still have to get education. There's a lot of things that I don't know in life. So I have to ask questions. I had to learn how to use Zoom. Just all kind of things. Asking people, how did you get this to work on your computer? How did you do this? I'm a writer and a teacher. So I have something to offer you education wise about how to write a history term paper. So please, please, please ask questions through the classroom in this. That's that's the biggest thing that I can ask of you during this is I really want you to finish a paper and have it to turn in at the end of time. Step 1. What is step 1? Step 1 is what topic are you going to write about? A lot of times in a normal history class, gets term paper time, teacher hands out topics, says, here's the three choices you have. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make you choose. That's part of the education process with history, with term papers, is knowing how to choose a good topic because there are times where in college, high school, sometimes you you have freedom to write on what you want to write about. So I want us to learn how to pick a good topic. Number one, you have to pick a topic that there's actually research on. So, for example, you can't pick somebody so modern that there's not research on them or on the event yet. Because what a history term paper is not a retelling. A research paper is saying, how did something change because of this event? How did the world change because this person lived? It's answering a question about the event or the person. The question is not actually typed into your term paper, and we'll talk about that when we get to introductory paragraphs and things like that. But it's in your mind. As the writer, you're answering a question. What did this person change about the world? What did this event change about the world? Does that make sense? So, topic. It can be somebody in music. Again, it cannot be somebody too recent. For example, let's see, Elvis Presley. You can write a history paper on how Elvis Presley changed the music world. Elvis is old enough. Well, Elvis is not living, but Elvis's works have been reviewed by historians, music critics, people that are out there and says this is what changed because of Jimi Hendrix or Elvis Presley. It can be an event. It can be a particular battle in a war. It could be a particular moment in the civil rights. I live in Memphis, Tennessee. We have the National Civil Rights Museum. How did Martin Luther King Jr. change the world? What changed because of Martin Luther King Jr., specifically him? He was actually shot in my city. So I have been to the spot where his life was taken. Again, it's not a retelling of his life. It's answering a question. What are three ways that he changed? You can look at his letters from the Birmingham jail. You can look at his other writings. You can look at his speeches. You can look at his actions. You can pick 3 aspects of his life and tell how that changed. You can look at something in aviation if you're interested in it. They hit pick 3 3 defining moments in aviation history, either commercial aviation or military aviation. You can pick, I don't know, anything. A person, a founding person with this any country. It does not have to be just US. If you're taking this anywhere around the world, incorporate it does not have to be United States history. I know the things that I'm mentioning are basically United States because that's where I'm from. So that's what pops into my head first. But it could be a significant person in Brazil. It could be the Mayan, uh, the Mayan civilization. It could be something that far back. It could be a particular leader that changed South African history. Nelson Mandela, Archbishop Desmond Tutu, significant people. It could be, I was trying to think of people in other countries. It could be something in Swiss history. But when you're not retelling, it's not a biography of a person. It's not a history report about an event, just telling me this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. It's choosing 3 things that we can talk about. We're going to divide it into introductory paragraph, and I'll talk more about the outline. But week 1, here's what I want you to do. First thing, I want you to put in the classroom what your topic is. I need to approve your topic. Okay? So, first post, I'm going to put a post on there and I want you to answer after that is what's your topic? What are you going to write about in history? Okay? I will let you know what direction we go. And then I'm going to be posting videos. Stay on top of the videos, but make sure that within a couple of days of watching this video, you stay on track and get me that topic in. Okay? Then you'll see the second video. Hope you're doing well. Please ask questions. Tell me your topic. You can, if you still don't have any ideas, I mean, it could be the history of military uniforms. I had somebody write a paper on that one time because they love fashion design and they needed something in history. It could be somebody else in fashion design. How did a particular designer change the world through fashion? Like there's a lot of opportunities to choose a topic that you really like. Okay? So pick a topic. I will let you know if I think it's possible to do a paper on that topic. We may have to tweak it a little bit if I don't think there's enough actual research or if it's too broad of a topic. Like you can't just write on World War II. That would be a 600-page book. You have to narrow it down, to something. So I will work with you on approving your topic and letting you know some directions that I think you're going to go. So we'll work together through this flex class. Okay? And if you have questions, I'm looking forward to working with you in this class.